Wincest shippers and Destiel shippers, TheMrDarkPhoenix is here with Batman and Spider-Man to let you guys know it's time for weekly Wednesday vlogs, your favorite vlog segments by me and guests about random stuff that goes on in my life. So I put it in my head and I put it on paper and I talk to you guys about it because I love to bring stuff to you guys. But let's just start with the first of many Supernatural based videos because now I am fully caught up on Supernatural. Thank you Netflix for the first 8 seasons, and thank you for the 9th season. And I just have to say that I love Supernatural. Like, I love the whole the whole history behind how they go behind each lore for each demon or ghost or thing that they fight. And I just love it. One of my favorite episodes will always be Dean Dies on Tuesday. Because when I was watching it, I'm watching it on my computer on Netflix. And I'm like, dude, yeah, blah, 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 this happened. And then I think the first death was when I think Dean got hit by a car. Or when Dean like had the piano fall on him. And I'm looking and I'm like, that's not right. Like, you know when you binge watch it, it's kind of bad to binge watch a show that's been on for so long, because when something like that happens, you're not surprised. You're automatically like, I know he gets out of it somehow, or something's wrong here, because it kept going on for years after that. And like, literally Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki are the faces of Supernatural. So, I'm like, I'm still legitly shocked, but I'm also like, this is not Game of Thrones. Something is wrong here. And then it went back, to the show, and it was Dean alive again, and I was like, okay. And then he died again, and I'm laughing because I'm like, something is seriously wrong here. And just other stuff like that. And then they started going with demons, and then they went down the Christianity route with angels and God and all that stuff. I still want God to be played by either Betty White or Morgan Freeman, because that would be awesome. If Snooki can make her way on that show, then so can they. In a better sense. But I just loved it. I love the comedy. I love how basically like we've watched Jared Padalecki grow up. Because when the show first started, it was like he was so young, and you know, he had the face, and he was so young, and now it's like he's a grown ass man. It's like, and Jensen Ackles is pretty much stayed the same, except maybe he grew taller and all that good stuff. But it's like, and then they introduced Misha Collins as Castiel, and then it started going into angels and archangels and the things. I remember someone asked me what my least favorite season or villain was. I have to go with the Leviathans. They were so annoying because it took them half the season to figure out how to even like subdue them, and then that didn't work. And it took them the rest of the season to try and figure out how to kill them, and then they figured that they can be killed by bleach. Out of all the random crap, it's like they get killed by bleach. But I mean, Bobby dying was really upsetting, and I couldn't deal with that because I was like, because I didn't know a lot of stuff. Obviously, with the whole Dean dying thing, I knew that was bullshit. But it's like I was like, Bobby can't. It's Bobby. He's the only father. Like, and then I'm like, I called my friend. I'm like, this is bullshit, right? And he's like, keep watching. I'm like, fine, whatever. So I'm watching. I'm like, he gonna get out of it somehow. And then he came up to 2. He was like idiots, and then the flat line happened. I'm like, I felt like I was in Game of Thrones denial, because I was like, he's still good. He gonna come back somehow. Then they burned his body, and I was like, fuck. It's still good. It's still good. But I've loved the show so far. I really cannot wait for season 10. And now that I'm fully caught up, I can't wait to eventually, hopefully, meet them one day at a convention, New York Comic-Con, hopefully. But, I mean, I've loved it. I'm really glad I invested my time in this, and I can't wait to see what else they have to offer. We don't talk about Bloodlines. I feel like I need to bring my friends on for that, because they made, I was up to season, I think, 5, and I was at my friend's house, and he was like, let's watch this episode. I'm like, I can't watch it, it's going to be spoiler-filled. He's like, no, this is a completely new episode. And I was watching Bloodlines, and I was like, what the hell is this? The only good thing about that show is that Cole from Vampire Diaries was on it. And I was like, I'm going to stop there, and we're going to continue later on when my friends come on, because they can explain it just as well as I can. So I'm just going to go off of that. But, I mean, The guest stars, everything that's been happening so far. Another favorite episode I have is the one where they didn't know that their life was a TV show, but everybody else thought they were just acting. So it's like, and then when Jared's wife, who was the second Ruby, Jensen's like, Ruby? She's like, oh, that's cute. I haven't been called that since blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my god, they don't know that their life was a TV show. And then Misha Collins really died, and I was like, okay, this is getting too real. We need to go back on the show now because of all that stuff. But their knowledge of lore of demons and ghosts and all that stuff has been so great. There's so much that they can do. I love when they brought in the other gods for a little bit and all that stuff, and I just have to say that I love it. I cannot wait for season 10. I might add it to TV time. I don't know. Probably not, but I'll love to, maybe. But give me a big thumbs up for this video. Tell me what you guys think of Supernatural if you guys watched it. Comment down below because now we can talk about it. And I can't wait to talk with it about you guys. I make videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so make sure you're subscribed for that. And I have all my other social media links down below, like my Tumblr, my blog, and my Twitter, and all that good stuff. So I can't wait to see you guys then. Stay subscribed. Always remember that through good times and bad times, always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'm going to catch you guys next week for more great content.